Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Tuesday, July 16th, 2013. I am astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, I'm so sorry I didn't do the horoscope yesterday. I was at Lightning in a Bottle. It was such an amazing festival, and I was beat. I don't even know how I have my voice right now. I'm sure you guys, I sound like a trucker right now, but it's all good. We have got a lot to talk about because we had a powerful weekend as the Grand Trine formed with Jupiter, Neptune, and Saturn. And we've got Mars now, which is getting ready to join this. A very powerful Grand Trine, a very strong portal opening, a portal into the mysteries of our soul, our emotions, our intuition, our truth, our very high vibrations. But these are very confusing times as we have Mercury retrograding in Cancer, which is making a square to Uranus, is opposing Pluto. So our minds are under severe change of a new structure being built in it, of reprogramming the brain to understand feeling now, reprogramming the brain to understand feeling so it reprograms the identity of self, and also so it can leave the past structure of our lives, leave our fears behind as well. These are us stepping over fears that have been in our mind, anxieties, emotions, learning how it can connect with the mind. Now that's very powerful, especially in speaking it to your brother, speaking it to your sister, speaking it to your parents, speaking it to your friends, to your lover. And these are very important times as the universe opens up a portal for us to connect to a higher vibration, to expand the root of our life so we begin into a new place. This is a very new beginning in our life, a new chapter, a new way to start over. A new way to start over in your being, in your true vibration. Saturn in Scorpio is so important because it is here to dedicate, create, and harbor and anchor this new truth in our life, our true desires, exposing the deep, weird crap in our closets and getting us back into our root. And it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take making sure that you go with the flow. It's gonna make sure that you sit in high vibration. You're not confused in what your high vibration is or isn't. It's about making sure that you are in that high vibration constantly. And as we have Uranus right now, which is at a stationary position, about to go retrograde in the next couple days, this is weird times, very unpredictable, weird things are gonna happen, especially as Mars is starting to get activated into this big Grand Trine. So this is a powerful Grand Trine. And now we have the moon today on Saturn, which is part of the Grand Trine. We have 6 planets in a Grand Trine today, the 16th. Wow. Clear as a bell spirituality, confusing as hell understanding of it. Put that one even together. But what this calls for is checking your gut for bullshit. Checking your gut for truth. Making sure you're not frustrated if you're not in your true desires. This is the first time the moon's tapping into Saturn direct, which is now pushing forward and really cutting down to the bone of what's truthful in our life, what our true connection is. Do you want to be with that person forever or not? There's no gray energy of I kind of do and I don't. With Saturn and Scorpio, we have to draw lines, and today I think it's important for you to draw some new lines in your life to make sure that you know what you're doing, to dedicate your life to what you're doing. And in a confusing place, you have to follow your gut. I described in my webinar, which is still for sale, you can go check it out on my website, but that this period is a lot like when you're swimming right now and you have your eyes closed. You know the walls, 30 yards in front of you, so you got a long time. But you could go a couple strokes and you're like, you want to open because you want to make sure. And that's where we're at right now, is we're knowing we're okay, but we want to see, we want to understand. We want to know what it is, especially leaving Jupiter and Mars in Gemini, which we just left. Our mind wants to freaking know, and it's under stress to reprogram, to go back into this truth, to listen to emotions, and it's feelings that are popping up, and trying to understand a feeling or your intuition is not easy. I mean, to be an astrologer, it has taken me a long time. This is not things that just come instantly that we're used to. And especially in a microwave, fast food environment in life, this is asking for extreme measures of calm. Jupiter now, you gotta take your emotional time. Make sure you're comfortable to make the right move. to make sure that you're listening to your intuition, to make sure that you're listening to your truth. And this is an important period because Mercury is about to go direct, finally. Not yet though, it's close. And Uranus is happening at the same time. This is a reinvention of yourself, which you've made it pretty far to right now. But now it's time to review a lot of that new self. And I think that we have a lot to review before we know what direction to take. I would not advise this week dropping the hammer down on things until we see through this. I think that we're about to open our eyes underwater and realize we were closer or farther away from the wall than we realized. And I think that this is the worst week you could ever predict if you're next to the wall or not. You don't know until your eyes are open. So realize your eyes are still closed and you have to go with that gut feeling, a feeling that you're okay or a feeling you're not okay, and go with that feeling. But your eyes are not aware. And so you're gonna have to use other senses. You're gonna have to pay attention now to the expanding of a route to make a new beginning in your life based off a higher vibration. This new, if God gives you a new start, it's a lot like when a convict gets out of jail, you don't go back into the same thing. And that is being carrot dangled in front of you everywhere. That's what Scorpio does in Saturn. Saturn and Scorpio can make you feel like it's all good, even though behind the curtain, it's about to blast you. So it's a lot like punked, or like, in school, if they give you a way to cheat and you can cheat and the universe, everything's watching you and you get caught. Like, there's a new opportunity in everybody's life right now to be higher vibration, to live in your truth. Don't waste it. Go with what's real. Listen and see what happens near the end of this week. We're gonna do a play-by-play this week because it's a wild week. And it's a long video because it's that crazy of a week. But today, connect deeply with where to make action based off your truth. But if you have to make an action move today, you can make it. But realize that you could see, if you could push things off to see with your eyes open, you'll get a more clear vision as things start to really change here in the next couple weeks. And as the sun gets ready to come into Leo, and things are gonna change. And these next couple of weeks are very powerful. So if you're feeling weird, it's because it's impossible to see at this moment. But you're having to work out those issues inside while your brain is reprogramming itself to work correctly for the new feeling, the new chapter that you're going through in your life. So I hope this all helped out. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. This is the last week of my new sale, which is about the new Grand Trine reading. Check it all out. I got a sale on a big reading, and I hope that you guys are doing wonderful. All my new stuff is at inclusiveastrology.com. Thank you guys so much for all your support, and I will see you tomorrow.